Well, ladies and gentlemen, on my reply, I will make it easy by I just want to define into three questions. First is that whether or not including sex education in curriculum, it could prevent from the free sex and etc. Now, what we see in here from the affirmative side in the house, when they want to including sex education in the curriculum, they believe actually it would be some kinds of the control for the student itself, and the student will be understand about how danger to prevent this kind of the sex education and so on and so forth. But we believe in here, ladies and gentlemen, by only giving the sex education information toward the student in curriculum is not enough because of what? Because we believe on the nature of the student that is labil. They are naturally labil on how this kind of students will be easily influenced by others people, will be easily influenced by the others media. So that's why even if you give the information toward this kind of the student, you also still need protect them by others person. That is our mechanism provided, that is parents, ladies and gentlemen. And we believe on this kind of the including in curriculum is not enough. Then our proposal that is including parents also in this kind of the seminar, and we are including them in one room between the parents and between the students. 3 days is enough because we believe actually the sex is the common lesson. Everyone know. Parents is expert on that, and everyone is know. The most important how we are make the parents and children is open mind to discuss each other, to share each other, to communicate each other. So that's why there is no limit again between the parents and children. So that's why it could be the strongest control that we have than the affirmative side in the house. On the second question, whether or not sex education should include in curriculum, ladies and gentlemen. No, we believe actually when the affirmative side in the house believe actually they want to teach about the sex reproduction, prevent AIDS, prevent abortion, and they want to make some kinds of examination. They want to make some kinds of the continuously to study about that. But ladies and gentlemen, actually this kind of the lesson is the common issue, is the common problem. So that's why this kind of the abortion everyone know. So it's not that actually included in the curriculum. It's so different with the arithmetic, because arithmetic have a algebra, have some kinds of the another lesson, sub programs of the arithmetic. It need to include in one curriculum, and it also include for their future, for their test, for their continue to the university. But in the sex education, actually this is a common problem, the common issue, everyone know. So it not need really include in the one curriculum. So when you want to put some kinds of the lesson toward primary lesson in the school, you also should have an analysis why this lesson is really tangible enough to include in the one curriculum. The affirmative side of the house cannot analysis why the sex education is really tangible enough to include in the one curriculum. They just believe that actually this is important. Yes, we know sex education is important, but yes or not, it need include in the one curriculum. The affirmative cannot answer that until the end of the debate, but negative can answer that, because we believe sex is the common thing, everyone know. So it not need to include in a curriculum. 3 days or 4 days in the seminar is enough for this kind of the student and parents to know about this kind of the sex education, because we have professional teacher also in the seminar itself. Now the last question is that whether or not seminar is not enough, like they accuse us only 3 days, and they believe it's not enough. Yes, we really believe actually seminar is enough on the 3 days and so forth, because we believe actually on the seminar we also have some kinds of time, we also have some kinds of sharing information between the professional teacher, between and also the parents and also the students. And we believe 3 days or the 4 days is more than enough, because we just open their mind, we just give the module, we just give the material. So talking about the sex is not need a long time until one curriculum. Because we believe actually everyone really understand about sex, include you as educator, or include you, everyone in here, in this room. And we believe actually 3 days or 4 days is really enough to open this kind of the gap, like my first and third speaker said, between the student and parents. And we believe by seminar itself, we can open mind the parents and students, and we believe it could create a good communication between parents and students. By a good communication between parents and students, it could be some kind of the control forever, because parents will not shy again to ask their children about the sex activity, and also children will not shy again to ask about their parents about this kind of the psych activity. And we believe when there is no gap again, there is no side again, it could create some kinds of the strongest control, and this is the need for the students to prevent the free sex, to prevent some kinds of the sex activity that actually can harmful their future. That's the need for the students right now, not just give information without control. And we believe control still exists, and we believe we need to be controlled as the students.